Hi everyone, in today's video I'll be going over the Good Teas instructions for the natural dye kit for ground madder root and cochineal. In the kit you will receive your choice of a fair trade certified 100% organic cotton t-shirt in either youth, children, or adult. And in the kit you will receive your natural dye instructions along with 10 rubber bands if you choose to do resist or tie dyeing techniques, and of course you can also just fully immerse the t-shirt into the garment and do it a solid color or try dip dyeing techniques. The ingredients include 35 grams of alum acetate, which is a food safe ingredient made of potassium aluminum sulfate. So use this for mordanting, which is a dye fixative, and the other dye fixative is galnut, so you'll receive 25 grams of that, and this is known as the tannin powder, made from the galls formed on oak trees, which is used for pre-mordanting, which again, these two combined is the dye fixative. And as for the dyes, you will receive 15 grams of ground madder root, and this is basically a small perennial plant native to Europe and Asia and now grown throughout North America, and these yield beautiful peachy orange shades. And you'll receive 7 grams of cochineal, which is a potent insect dye. It is a type of scale insect native to Mexico and South Central America, which produces a powerful range of pink shades. And this dye is actually a common additive to foods, drugs, and cosmetics. And you have enough dye in the kit to dye about 2 or 3 medium t-shirts. And other supplies and tools you'll need would be a non-reactive vessel, like a stainless steel pot, something where you can control the temperature, and of course you'll need water, and you'll need the pot to be big enough so that when you put the t-shirt in that the water won't overflow, and of course you'll need something for stirring, like a wooden stick, and as well as just to protect your hands, some gloves, and as well as a face mask. Learning to use natural dyes is like cooking with color, and just like cooking, it takes practice and care. The time it takes to do natural dyeing can be broken into different steps, and it can span from a couple of days or more, depending on the results you want to achieve. It can be slow and time consuming, but the steps do not have to be done all at once. At any point in the process, the pots and fabric can sit and wait. For example, you can pre-wash and add the dye fixative, also called the mordant, one day and dye the next day. Or you can dye one color every other day. Step 1. Pre-wash the t-shirts. So the first part of mordanting would be to fill the vessel almost half full, so that when the t-shirts are in the vessel, the water should not overflow in very hot water. So it shouldn't feel comfortable when you're touching the water, how hot it is, and it should not be boiling. Add the entire content of the galnut. Then you soak the t-shirts for 1 to 2 hours, stirring occasionally. Leave the lid on so that it stays warm. Leaving overnight results in deeper colors. Remove from the bath and rinse very gently. Do not let dry before proceeding to the next step. Fill the same vessel with the fresh hot water. Dissolve the entire packet of alum, and again let the wet t-shirt soak for a couple of hours, stirring occasionally. Cover with the lid to keep warm. Leaving overnight again results in deeper colors. Remove the t-shirts and rinse well. Your t-shirts are now ready to be dyed. If you're not ready to dye, you can let the t-shirts dry and proceed to the next step whenever you're ready. Step 3. Dye extraction. The dye colorant always needs to be extracted from the host material, such as the bark, root of the petals, or the leaves. Usually this extraction happens in the dye bath, but sometimes, as with indigo, it is an entirely separate process. Cochineal. The coloring is first extracted from the dried insects as follows. Gently grind the insects in a blender or use a mortar and pestle to crush them into fine powder. Then you put the powder into the saucepan and cover with 3 inches of water. You boil it for 30 minutes and then you strain the liquid and set aside. Place the cochineal pulp back into the saucepan and cover again with water and boil again for 30 minutes. Add the decanting to the first decanting. Repeat a couple of times. Some dyers will then keep the remaining pulp in a jar of water for several weeks and use it for future dye baths. For madder, you add the dye bat and cover with water. The material has already been extracted, so you just have to bring it up to about 60 degrees Celsius, which is 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and hold for an hour. So this is very hot water, but it's not boiling. And when you're ready to add the t-shirts, you have to continue cooking for 1 or 2 hours. And do not let the t-shirt boil or go above 72 degrees Celsius, because at higher temperatures, the browns of the madder plant can come out very dull. And madder in combination with cochineal yields a true red. Step 4, prepare your t-shirt. If you like to experiment with patterns, you can use strings or the rubber bands that we've given you, or other tools to bind the t-shirt. If you want to learn more about different techniques, you can always search YouTube for how to shibori or how to tie-dye. Step 5, dyeing. For each color, put the extracted liquid into a pot, and then you add enough water so that the t-shirts can move around freely. Heat the water to a medium high, warm but not so hot that it boils. Add your t-shirts to the water and stir occasionally for 1 hour. After the hour is up, turn off the heat and let your t-shirts cool in the pot. Step 6, rinsing. Once cool, remove and rinse under cool water until it runs clear. Take out any extra rubber bands or any other materials used to resist dye. Light rinse again and dry the t-shirt out of direct sunlight. Once dry, you leave it to rest in a dark place and wash separately for the first couple of washes. And that's it. Share your work with us. Tag us in a video or share photos of your work, process, or complete projects at The Good Tea, #GoodDyeKit, or email us at hello@thegoodtea.com. Thank you.